polymorphisms in genes involved in vasoactive eicosanoid synthesis affect cardiovascular risk in renal transplant recipients. Abstract. Objective: arachidonic acid metabolism by cytochrome P450, CYP, epoxygenases leads to epoxyeicosatrienoic acids, EATs, which are eicosanoids with vasodilator and anti-inflammatory properties. We aim to determine whether genetic variability in these routes may contribute to cardiovascular, CV, risk in renal transplant recipients. Methods. In a cohort of 355 patients, we determined the presence of two polymorphisms, CYP2C8x3 and CYP2J2x7, known to affect eicosanoid levels. Associations with CV mortality, CV event-free long-term survival and graft survival were retrospectively investigated by logistic regression models. Results: CYP2J2x7 showed a statistical trend towards higher CV mortality, p equals 0.06, and lower cardiac or cerebral event-free long-term survival, p equals 0.05, whilst CYP2C8x3 displayed a significant inverse association with the risk of CV event, hazard ratio, HR, equals 0.34, 0.15 to 0.78, p equals 0.01. The association of CYP2J2x7 with CV mortality became significant when the analysis was restrained to 316 patients without a history of CV events prior to transplantation, HR equals 15.72, 2.83 to 91.94, p equals 0.005. In this subgroup of patients, both single nucleotide polymorphisms, SNPs, were significantly associated with event-free survival. HR values were 5.44, 1.60 to 18.51, p equals 0.007 and 0.26, 0.09 to 0.75. P equals 0.012 for CYP2J2x7 and CYP2C8x3, respectively. Conclusions. Our results show, for the first time to our knowledge, that two SNPs in CYP2C8 and CYP2J2, which synthesize EATs, may modify CV outcomes in renal transplant recipients, a population that is already at a high risk of suffering these events. Keywords: epoxyeicosatrienoic acids, cardiovascular disease, genetic polymorphisms, renal transplant, CYP450.